So what the hell is going on with the Chicago Sky? What is going on with the Sky? Like, I actually got about halfway through recording this video, and I'm glad that I kind of double checked, the old sources and read in more of this before uploading. Like, this is just an absolute, this is a shit show. There's no other way to describe it. The entire Chicago Sky organization, from the players to the higher ups, because remember, Angel Reese threw Courtney Vandersloot under the bus, and Courtney Vandersloot, and then even though I don't think she threw Ariel Atkins under the bus, Ariel Atkins was evidently offended by the Angel Reese comments, so they knew Ariel Atkins would be asked about it. So then it was like Sloot, Atkins, and Angel were going to be doing their exit interviews at a different time, and then they're just cancelled. They're just completely cancelled. Like, Annie Costable has just tweeted out this about the interviews. Like, I'm update. Courtney Vandersloot, Ariel Atkins, and Angel Reese will no longer be conducting exit interviews. Team previously said these three would hold exit interviews at a later date. And this is mad. This is mad. The Sky just want the season to end. She already gave her exit interview to a newspaper. I mean, you're probably not wrong. But the Courtney Vandersloot thing is definitely a bit of a surprise, because I'm like, I would have thought Sloot was going to go and play. Was going to go and play ball and like give the exit interview. But the problem is that Courtney Vandersloot, as we know, was the player that Angel Reese name dropped. And I mean this when I say this, I don't think Angel Reese said anything that wrong about Courtney Vandersloot. I actually think that she was probably right in what she said about Courtney Vandersloot. It's very, very different. It is very different when you are a teammate of said player. Like, it's one thing when a GM throws a player under the bus. Like, the GM's not in the locker room. The GM does not have to share a locker room with that player. Like, Sloot plans on coming back. The GM doesn't have to go and share a locker room. Or Sloot has to share a locker room with Angel Reese. Jeff Pagliocca doesn't. Like, you can hate your GM, but it's hard to hate your teammate. Ducking smoke. Like, I don't even know. I actually genuinely think that human resources ending to the season, I don't even know what you can say at this stage. I don't know. I think this organization is just GG's, I guess. GG'd, I guess. Like, it was genuinely a thing where they were, this was a good franchise. This is a franchise that won a title in 2021, that weren't that far off it in 2022, that weren't that bad in 2023. And they just kind of mortgaged their future in the Mabry trade, but then also by trading Mabry, it's not like they didn't get back what is a lottery pick this year in the Mabry trade. It's a really, it's just a mad situation all around, because this franchise was not seen as a complete shit show. Like, yes, it was a bad franchise, by the way. Yeah, it was like, but it wasn't the basketball part of it. Like, they were always Connecticut Sun-esque, as in they never had the facilities, they never had anything, but like, it was never like the worst franchise in the W and an absolute shit show, realistically, until, well, to be fair, it became a media shit show because you brought in the Angel Reese, you brought in the fans, and then it just didn't go well. Like, in a hypothetical world where there is a hypothetical world where Kelsey Mitchell does not light up post-Olympic break, or Caitlin Clark's rookie season is injury riddled like this season, she plays 25 games, and the Fever don't make the playoffs, and then they don't get the free agents, Kelsey Mitchell walks, Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin don't figure it out, and the Fever are down. If that happens, the Indiana Fever would be a shit show. But, like, I don't know what they accomplished by saying the interviews will be at a later date. Why didn't they just say, due to prior commitments, Ariel Atkins, Courtney Vandersloot, and Angel Reese will not be conducting exit interviews? And not waiting the best part of a month. Like, they're waiting the best part of a month here. Angel got an exit interview, just won't be via that organization. It's one thing not to do exit interviews like Liberty opted out. It's another thing to operate as if you are and pull out with no notice and not allow reporters the opportunity to ask end of season questions, especially when it comes to team leaders. It was the three people that they knew. Like, Ariel Atkins seemed to be extremely offended by what Angel Reese said. You could see it by how she interacted. I don't know for a fact, but it seemed like she was extremely offended. Courtney Vandersloot was definitely offended by what Angel Reese said. And they were the two other players other than Angel Reese. Other than Angel Reese, they were the two that like would be asked all the questions about the whole Angel Mare. Like, it is Dwight Mare 2.0. This is like, I was around for Dwight Mare. I was like 16 when Dwight Mare happened. I've been a fan of a team that employed Jimmy Butler. I have been a fan of a team that employed Jimmy Butler. So, I know what it's like. I know what that's like. But at the end of the day, it's just not good for this team. It is genuinely just not good for this team. Not good for this franchise. And I mean it. Like, I think Angel Reese is going to be... I think she's going to be fine in her career. And this, wherever she goes next, which is not going to be with the Sky, it's going to really define her career. Because it really is going to be a case of... like, oh my God. I just saw within like 20 minutes of the no exit interviews being announced, Angel Reese posts, comment a video asking Angel anything you want for the chance to be featured on her podcast. You know what? I actually like, as in Angel Reese is an entertainer. She is an entertainer. That's all I'm gonna say. She is an entertainer. But yeah, it's a... Where she goes next will probably be all about, like, we'll probably figure out how like how good her career is going to be, because if she flames out again somewhere else, or it doesn't go well and there's a whole bunch of locker room issues, then that's maybe what should be known as. But at the end of the day, I think as a player, she's a good enough player that if she just focuses on ball and she just goes and plays hard and goes to an organization that's not the Chicago Sky, like, at the end of the day, I don't think it's fair to blame Angel, because the Sky is the Sky. But if it happens again, okay, fair enough. Anyway, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.